Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is the Xbox One X running on the OLED LG's B7 model. Now I'm going to start off by saying I wasn't impressed with gaming overall. I found that it lacks color compared to when you watch movies on a massive scale. So while on YouTube on this end right now it's going to show you these oversaturated colors and everything's going to look on the up and up, the fact is when you get it home and you start playing around with it, you realize that there's a big issue with this television. I'm just going to verbalize what some of those are. So one of the first things that I noticed that is a huge issue with gaming is going to be the motion. While it's nothing like the TCL P607 where it's just unplayable quite literally with long smearing trails of motion, there is a good amount of judder and it does become very affecting when you're watching entrances in wrestling games or playing racing games or really fighting games in general or anything period with long panning motions. You're going to notice panning at all on the LG B7 really tends to exhibit a good amount of issues as far as motion clarity. Now, another issue that I found with the LG B7 when gaming on the Xbox One X is going to be it's not as sharp as it is when I play it on my Sony X900E, so the upscaling capabilities of the LG B7 are definitely far inferior to that of the Sony. It's just a simple fact, guys, so don't take it as biased, and the reason that I'm using the Sony as the example is because since I have so many videos on here and there's such a demand for that television, people are going to ask the question, what would be the next most recommended thing? And honestly, that's what I would recommend. Something like that, the 930E, 940E would not be recommended because it has motion issues as well. So, you know, that or like maybe a Q7F if you're okay with edge-lit. Personally, I'm not a big fan of edge-lit TV, so I never really recommend them too much. But another issue that I did find is when you are trying to tune this television for the Xbox One X or any gaming experience really, it's a big hassle because you have to go through the trouble of making sure that everything is appropriate, and that's not exactly easy to do because not only does this TV run very cold, but the colors don't get nearly anywhere as vibrant as they should be getting on a massive scale, and you end up running into these huge issues that really just become quite annoying and after a while just really demotivating. So I wanted to go ahead and bring that to your attention. Also, when you're gaming, even if you are in game mode, the input lag is not enough and it doesn't really justify the purchase specifically for gaming. I mean, if you're a gamer and you're really serious about your gaming, get yourself a proper LED TV like the Sony X930E, Sony X900E QLED. These are good televisions to have. If you're strictly about input lag, get the TCL P607, but by no stretch of the imagination should you be trusting RTings and their over-exaggerated score of 10 out of 10 for gaming. The motion blur aspect or anything like that, they're really over-exaggerating the motion quality of the OLED. I don't know why everybody is jumping on OLED besides the fact that it has perfect black. That is not enough, and I implore you to do your own research and to really, if you have to, take a gaming console into a Best Buy and find open box deals when you can or whatever and plug your console up to those TVs. You need to be seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm telling you, until you get it home and you see it for yourself, you're not going to believe it. Furthermore, it's very dim and you're not going to be getting the proper experience or even what you deserve out of the television. So when you're paying the markup at launch of over $2,000 for that brand new B8, you might want to consider what you're missing out on. And I'm telling you right now today, that peak brightness and the white balance control is just so much greater on something like a Sony X900E. So I wouldn't really recommend jumping ship and really going to OLED away from LED because the technology is flawed and they definitely do have their problems. But I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. My name's Quantum Apotheosis, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.